Like the whole, like, I want your soul thing, that was a bit weird. Alright, let's go and talk to Yana and start up the last quest for this part. The Neoteric Witch. Yana wears a pensive expression. Eutrope, where have you been? And why have you come back now? I'm sorry, it's just, I wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. It's a shame your big moment was spoiled, but now that the match has been decided, there's nothing but to prepare. As a former heavyweight fighter, Eutrope's more than a cut above everyone you've faced thus far. Even so, having seen how quickly you've climbed up the ranks to become champion, I reckon you're far from overmatched, well that's for sure. As Naomi mentioned, Eutrope, or rather Wicked Thunder, harnesses the Levin steed's soul and deploys Electrope in battle. Her ring's a recreation of an imaginary city designed to allow her the full use of her powers. Her bouts are notoriously so dangerous that there isn't even seating for spectators. That sounds like a hazard. And while she's my sister, I'm your second. So you go out there, Brilliant, and you win this. Oh, don't trust me, I will. AAC Light Heavyweight M4, now accessible. Let's talk to Yana, and then I'll try and get a couple more people for this. Wicked Thunder will be your toughest opponent so far, and by far. But you have what it takes, Brilliant. I know it. That third fight was much easier and much more straightforward than the honeybee fight. The honeybee fight was interesting with the 3 heart mechanic, but because of the snapshotting and the like lagginess of the fights, and it's the same kind of issue that I had in the spooky dungeon, the spooky this thing, the Strayburrow Dreadwalk. One of the bosses summons like zombies that you have to avoid. It's basically the same kind of mechanic as that, but because of the hitboxes on them, I pretty much always hit them. Which basically, like, if I get into the honeybee fight again for whatever reason, I need to make sure to, I just need to like try not to get 2 hearts if I can, if I can get everyone else to take the hurts for me. But I think at some point, I think it's designed where like most people need to have 2 hearts. Which that would make sense. If only the snapshotting wasn't so annoying. I'm kind of curious about Yana's sister there. Because she like wanted her soul or something? What was that about? And I literally had to wait like 30 minutes for some dungeons. And there we go. Let's get started with AAC Light Heavyweight M4. This doesn't look like a city. She's got the cube. Maybe she was assimilated or something. She's got her own personal Borg cube.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
Oh my. That's right, I've seen this model. Got another jam.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Now what is she talking about taking her souls?
To the ring!
That seems a little weird. Okay, probably shouldn't stand on that side. They really like doing those side mechanics.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
Someone should probably be standing over there. Oh no, okay, that's how that works. Got it. Ended up getting lucky. Okay, so what side is this going to be on? Looks like it's that side, yeah. That's interesting. It's a little hard to see, but you do get plenty of time for it.
Electrope has many uses.
Okay, she's gonna be on that side this time.
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, don't jump back into it. Oh, I didn't know it was destroying the whole floor. Whoops. Probably shouldn't stand in front of the laser. Good thing I got invulnerability.
A vicious blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Yeah, I always try and make sure to, okay, so it's fourfold blast, so she does it 4 times. Oh, I wasn't watching what side she was doing it on. Guess I'll just stand here and take it.
Take this!
Alright, I'll shake this one off. I think this is one of the songs that I see people going on about. Okay, so what side should I not be on? Probably shouldn't be in front of her, or she'll just teleport away.
Wickedly divine.
Okay, Bewitching Flight. I'm gonna guess I have to stand on in between. Yeah, okay. Probably shouldn't stand on the things. Oh, that's how that's gonna work. Okay, got it. I gotta get back over. Just barely made that. Then she does it on the side here. Little hectic, but perfectly manageable. Wrath of Zeus is probably raid wide. Let's use Reprisal on her. Yep.
How's this?
Okay, Shadow Sabbath was... I forget what that was. Oh, that thing. Okay. Let's watch out and see what side it's going to be on. That side. Then that side. Then that side. And then on that side. It's a little hard to see what side the model. I didn't see that she was on. Okay, I didn't see that she was doing another one. That was pretty interesting. It's a little hard to see what direction the model is facing though. So that's my main complaint with that, but it's still not that difficult to manage. It looks so goofy when you actually use that as a gap closer. Okay, no, she's gonna shoot out the ground this time, so I need to make sure to not stand there. Just the machinist thing. Okay, 5-fold blast. Left, right, left, right. Okay. And then 2 on that side. And I forget if it alternated each time or not. It did. Okay.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Use Reprisal to help with the healers.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Okay, she's gonna shoot out the ground again? Oh no, she has a different attack now. Or I guess she is gonna shoot out the ground again. Oh, it's over there. Let's run. Titan's gonna fall through there. Rather, chicken nugget's gonna fall through there.
How are you still standing?
Okay, no one's low on health, so I don't need to help shield. The nascent flash shield really isn't that much, but I mean, if it saves their life.
I must not lose.
Use reprisal again just to reduce the damage a tiny bit. This would be a good time to LB DPS. There they are, except they're way too late. There we go. Yeah, that fight wasn't too bad.
No choice but to withdraw.
Now, what's her deal? What's her story? What's she talking about stealing souls? Is that why she disappeared?
In a shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has fled the ring! Our unstoppable upstart is victorious!
Of course I'm victorious. What did you expect? AAC light heavyweight tier complete. Alright, let's calm someone. Or
It's all
okay, can I
over.
get it? 69,
Until next
nice.
time.
And I got it. Nice. First try. Now I want these. Because I need the gear. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll be able to exchange some stuff when we get out here. Or after stream, I'll do that. Anyway, let's go on and head on out. Oh, it looks like there's no cutscene. Yeah. Alright. Let's go and talk to Yana and probably wrap this up. You're safe. Thank goodness. But for you to actually triumph, it seems you have the stuff to succeed, even in the upper divisions. Well, of course I do. I was hoping to have a word with Eutrope, but she's disappeared again. There's nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. Alright, let's head on out. I'll go ahead and leave the party real quick. I guess kick from party. Go ahead and teleport at this Aether Shard. Aethernet Shard, slight shortcut. Because of course there isn't one over by the gym. Glad we finally got through all those fights. Hopefully when I get to the second tier it won't be quite as bad. I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get there, but it won't be, hopefully it might actually be when it's the actual tier. Anyway, let's go talk to Yana. Head back into the gym. Nayuni will have watched the fight at home. I wonder what she thought of, well, everything. Come on, let's head in. I'm relieved you're unharmed, Brillian. But what a shock it was to see Eutrope again, and in that manner. Oh, there she is. What are you doing here? Don't need to be aggressive, protagonist character. Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. Yeah, you got some explaining to do. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? And what exactly have you been doing all this time? And why did you want to take my soul? I'll explain everything in due course. But if you want to live, Yana, you need to give up fighting right now. Excuse me? What? Why? Because if you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with feral soul, you'll eventually develop psychonecrosis, an irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death, like me. So I guess they realized that their moral ambiguity with the soul, the writing with the moral ambiguity of the souls just like kind of doesn't work. And so now they're giving an actual reason why you can't just use feral souls all the time. Because that would just plain be overpowered. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? So we can get out before it's too late? Or does it not matter? Yana, have you ever met one of the immortalized? Ah, there we go. The life of comfort promised at retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us and cover up our deaths. Ah, you know, that's kind of what I was alluding to. Not that the death, but that there was something that happened to them and that would prevent them from actually living their life of luxury. Because that does not seem the kind of thing that you know, a normal, very benevolent corporation would do. But I remember them all. How can that be if they're dead? Rather than the new homes, the fighters are taken to a secret facility. There, the regulators are removed, and they are kept in confinement until they die. How lovely. And that's why she disappeared. Without their regulators fitted, Everkeep's system has no way of detecting their death, nor of preserving their memory. I had noticed changes in my body, and so decided to seek the counsel of the immortalized. And then I snuck into the president's office to ascertain their whereabouts. I discovered the sordid truth. I feared I would become another victim if I remained, and so I disappeared, and began searching for a cure to the illness. And so why do you want my soul? Did you find one? In theory, the remedy is another person's soul. Ah, okay, there we go. But an ordinary one won't do. Well, I guess that's why she wanted mine. No, it has to be surprisingly dense. Well, that I do qualify for that. And no, I'm not talking about my head. Like yours. I bear you no ill will, but you're my only hope of survival. Well, that's not gonna happen. Guess you're dying. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause a disturbance, I challenged you in the ring, certain I would claim my prize. Well, it seems you have very terrible, what's the right word for this? Judge of strength. I knew the president wouldn't pass by the opportunity for a thrilling match, but I had become weaker than I realized. You're saying that you're making up excuses here. I'm just playing strong. What are you talking about? That's the only reason we're having this conversation now. Right, sure. Next time, I will have your soul. Ma'am, you're not gonna win. Wait, Eutrope. Even if it's to save yourself, you can't just take the soul of another. It isn't right. That's easy for you to say. You don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away. Oh, he was listening. I don't think he's in cahoots with the president, though. I think he just wants to put on a good show. Forgive my intrusion. I'd come to see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but I hear I've overheard something most distressing. So you didn't know either, despite your position in the Ascension Arcadia. Had I known, I assure you I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. It was in the belief that our fighters were safe that I enjoyed my work. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no! That's the worst thing we could possibly do! The president just shows no mercy to those who get in his way. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Should we go public with his secret, no one would be safe. Not you or me or any of the fighters. That Eutrope has kept silent, I suspect, is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. Brilliant! You must rise to the very summit of the Arcadion and become the Grand Champion. Sounds good to me. That's what I was gonna do anyway. You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in our repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of this privilege, you would be at liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all the feral souls left, the fighters would no longer be at risk. With the skill you've displayed thus far, I have faith that you can do it. You can count on me. That was my intention anyway. That's what I just said. Sure, as long as I keep getting rewarded. I mean, I was going to rise to the top anyway. Good, good. Now, it would garner suspicion if I lingered too long. So I shall take my leave, if you'll excuse me. Hello, Evelyn. As you'll recall, I can't fight in any matches for a while, and given what I know now, it's just as well. But I'll of course continue to support you as best I can. At the same time, Nayuni and I'll undertake our own search for a cure for psychonecrosis. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. Well, now we got the actual plot for this thing. And why she wanted to eat my soul, or take my soul, not eat my soul. Alright, let's go and talk to Yana and wrap this up. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. What's there to wrap your head around? I just gotta win. I put on a brave face for Nayuni's sake, but the truth is, I'm terrified. I'm really glad to have you with us in this. This has become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we'll have to go along with it. So come and find me here when it's time to begin your cruiserweight campaign. Yeah, that won't be for a while. We still gotta do all the other we still gotta do the rest of the 6.0 content and the 6.1 content. Not 6.1, 7.1 and 7.0. Ah, there's our new light heavyweight champion. I have been most eager to talk to you, friend. Oh, right, this is the Ellison guy, isn't it? Yeah, there he is. He said he wanted to ask us some questions. I believe a proper introduction is in order. My name is Gabro, and I am a cartoonist. That is, a storyteller in the medium of art. I mean, I guess that's a way of putting it. Most of my works are inspired by the battles in the Arcadion, and I'd love nothing more than to chronicle the journey of the unstoppable upstart. I shall make myself available nearby, for when you have a moment to share your tale. Okay, he's the savage NPC, okay. I'm not gonna be doing that anytime soon. Gabro's works are tremendously popular in Solution 9, and the fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of your own popularity. You could do worse than to have a chat with him. I mean, I'll go and unlock them off stream, but I'm not going to be touching them for a long time, if ever. Let's grab some skill speed, because who needs tenacity?